Hello, and I want to thank you all for joining me on this 7 energy center journey. This is very important to me for my own soul searching and healing journey, and it's important to me to share with others because when I'm explaining this stuff, sometimes it seems kind of crazy. So it's really important to me to give you the basics, the fundamentals to kind of understand why we act a certain way and how we come off to certain people, when in all reality there's nothing wrong with us. We are all human and we are great the way we are, but we do have limitations and we do have setbacks and restrictions at times. And this is a way to not only understand it, but to give yourself grace and not be angry with yourself when these things disrupt your everyday life, right? So today we're going over the third eye chakra, the energy center, which I know some people think it's crazy, but it can be simplified to not sound so crazy, in my opinion. So the color is indigo. It's like a deeper blue in between purple and blue, really like a midnight color. And it's very rich, it's very deep. It's like the night sky, right? And it is our connection to understanding what's bigger than us, the balance of the world and how we take part in it. And often we shut down our imagination, we shut down our dreams, we shut down our knowing, because this 3D reality teaches us that it's just what's in front of you, one foot in front of the other. And then things start to feel really rough and difficult. And we feel disconnected because it's like a game where you're in this box and you only get to go up one square or box or whatever, and it's restricted and you got to be told, now you can do this, now you can do that. And we feel limited. And when we get these creative bursts inside of us, we don't create anything with them. Sometimes we hear music in our minds and we feel connected to the rhythm, but it doesn't go anywhere. And then it becomes stagnant energy and we feel trapped and we feel overwhelmed. And it is a very important part of us. Our intuition, our creativity, our imagination is like our inner child that comes out to play, where things aren't so restricted and things aren't so difficult. And honoring this part of us gives us a release outside of ourselves. It allows us to meditate. It allows us to do nothing and sit still without anything actually stimulating us. It's just within. And we all have such a strong force inside of us that is difficult to explain and share. So when we dive in to our third eye, we honor our connection with our ancestors, with the spirit world. We become grounded all at once. It's a beautiful part of us that we tend to reject because it doesn't make sense. And we weren't taught to have an imagination, to have the ability to just let go and think about things and go into this other place that isn't concrete, that isn't touchable. See, I can't even explain it. So I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna do my singing bowl that is tuned to A note, and it is going to stimulate that part of us that can easily give us headaches if it's blocked, confusion. We can't learn, we can't grasp what we're absorbing. So if you're in school or you're learning something right now and you just can't understand it, that is the third eye, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up, and then we reject it and then we don't learn it. And the understanding and adaptive part of us is so important for us to express ourselves, okay? So this is our creative energy center. So we're going to do our breaths. We're going to let go of everything that's stagnant, and then I'm going to play my sound that's just going to help stimulate and move and shift and work out that part of us that may be blocked. And if we're not blocked, that's okay, because this is just going to enhance that. And if you want to dive into this deeper, contact me. It's $10, the extended version, and it's an hour. So it really dives in with way more insight, breath work, and meditation and sound. Okay, so let's start with our breaths, and then we will move to the sinking bowl. Ready? One, total of 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All the way down into our lower spine. Let it all go. That was nice. So again, this is you connecting and opening up to the vastness, to the universe, to everything that is undescribable but energetically there. And this is how we connect and understand, and our spidey sense, our intuition just starts to guide us, and we feel so good about it because we just know, and there's no physical evidence to support it, but we know. That's the third eye, okay? So that's indigo, and it's A note, and I hope that's helpful. Again, if you want a little bit more on any of the energy centers, just reach out and I'll make sure that you get that resource in your hands.